Like I said, it's a possibility, but if we do get something wrong, it's instant game over. Let's have her testify again. Try to get more out of her, right? I liked you to testify again. Testify again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright? Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. To come so far only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
Whoa, Edgeworth, yeah! Do the right thing. Do the right thing.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I was hoping to come with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't.
What the fuck? You're like, yeah, Edgeworth, do the right thing. And what the fuck?
Well, he needs to bust some time.
I see. Very well.
Your Honor! I request the witness to testify again.
You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I am your witness.
I just want to hear your testimony again.
Does that make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see what we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Well, yes, indeed, very well.
Barely.
I say, ergo.
What the hell is ergo? Ergonomic? The fucking beds you sleep in? Those weren't made back when. It's 2001, bro.
I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Hump.
Nick. Why did Edgeworth...
Wait, is that what happens if we do things like that? Is Edgeworth gonna basically bail us out? Like, this is our first time doing this.
Well, I don't know, because, I mean, he's a lawyer. He still wants the right thing to be done. So
he doesn't know what happened. He still wants to know what happens. He doesn't want to be clueless, I'm guessing, right?
I suppose. I just think he's trying to do the right thing.
Who knows? You probably realize she did it too.
But... Wasn't he the one that said he always gets guilty verdicts? After all that?
Edgeworth. Maybe he might be trying to do the right thing.
Huzzah!
After finding the body. I was with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Old Bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see. No issues raised by the testimonies. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick. We're close.
Nick, close. Real close.
What the fuck? I felt myself vibrating. I don't even have my phone.
She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she'll sure to falter. Find the key. You need to twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Right. You know what else I need to twist out of? The save button.
I need to piss.
Alright, yeah. We'll take a little break then. Whoa, what the hell was that? Alright. After finding a body. Alright, I guess we're just gonna have to press everything? What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you, Mr. Manila, arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies in costumes, mind you. Where were the other employees when you got into the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put the hammer in the costume with Salmonella's help. Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try listening to what people are saying, boy. But, boy... The witness will continue her testimony. The assistants were there too, only Powers was absent, because he was sleeping. He just woke up. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember? Remember what? There was a dead body laying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm. You certainly seem calm, even though when I accused you of murder. Press hard on everything she says. The guy's just gonna be like, hey, let's continue. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be... Wait. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for that missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at a location. No one even noticed he was missing. I wouldn't doubt. Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Oh, yeah. Remember, he's, like, embarrassed the way he looks, so... Yeah. Very well, Miss Vasquez. You may continue. Immediately called the police, and Powers showed up. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then silence. Dead silence. Dead silence. Like this? Silent.
Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up.
We are. Alright, let's see. The security lady of the bag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings.
Why aren't you pressing on that?
Did I press that one?
No. Nor the other one, where Miss Oldbag.
You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can just decide who the police will not and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in the meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you, or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot of writing on it, with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning.
The old bag one. You didn't press that.
Old bag? The security lady? Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going towards the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's words? Perhaps not. She seemed to have also given a detective that photograph. Of course, I heard that all after the fact. That photograph. Meaning, the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. Has to be left out. I went back to the trailer to get description directions. Maybe Maya just put her thought into it. Maybe that's why we thought it restarted. I think this is still going, the testimony that we're doing. So I don't know. The script in yours director notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. I wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. She couldn't find the script. Remember we had to find the script for her?
Yeah.
Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse everything. Why? There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue. What?
But how did she know there was a murder before she went there? Your Honor, I have an objection to witness last statement.
Huh? We're double teaming it, bro.
Think. Miss Vasquez, she bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One.
Rabble, we're not silent anymore. Order! Mr. Edgeworth! What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. or are you thinking of career changing to defense?
I appreciate your concern, Your Honor. I will stand my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez.
Is he having a change of heart, I'm guessing?
Do you have an explanation?
I can't believe Edgeworths is helping me out. So the prosecution is the cahoots for the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfect good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. The ankle. Very well. Witness will change their testimony to reflect the reason. She's going to talk about the ankle. Something else.
But she didn't know that. She wasn't there.
That's true. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director? You have to find something... Oh, pfft.
You have to send something to peg this on her. Or everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him.
But she said Hammer was injured. Powers was injured.
Yeah.
So, what do we present?
Does the autopsy have it?
Nope. Spear through the chest. So it would be the photo? Photo, right?
What's the other stuff?
We got the guide map. We got the...
Yeah, then it'd be the photo.
Yeah. Yeah! You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? Whoa, what the fuck? Did you see that? Did you see him? He like scanned down.
Oh.
I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Yeah, see? Haha, yeah, Luna smart. Don't need no help. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in a run-through this morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammers. Now, why do you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? See, they get a little too fucking happy with that flash shit. I already said it. It was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez? She saw him limping. Oops, I had the cursor right there. People will see the cursor. I don't have it so they can't see it. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah, and when was he doing this?
Well, it would have been after he put the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered.
Yeah, we're double teaming there. Exactly. Ms. Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning.
Bitch, please.
Order, order. I will have order. Witness. Oh.
Can you refute this claim?
Huh. Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Yeah, let's see you sneak out of that one. 39 meters, bro. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are all the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. She wanted Powers dead. She didn't mean to kill Hammer. She was probably gonna bring him back or something like that, right?
Probably.
Because she was gonna stop the recording of it, of the Steel Samurai, and maybe Mr. Hammer was gonna be the new star.
I don't know. I still think Mr. Hammer was all like, "Yo, my life shit."
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on this matter? In other words, can you prove that she had a motive? I can prove it. Okay, I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence that Miss Vasquez's motive to this murder is...
I think it was a picture.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in the murder. In the murder? I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was right at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the chase currently up to for this trial. I began on that day 5 years ago. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, the accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom.
His guilt weighed him down, no doubt.
However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change.
Bring us the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role of evil
Magistrate.
magistrate.
Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We're all talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if Mr. Hammer, who had killed As if Mr. Hammer, who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. I haven't thought about that. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that is right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me, and I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for the murder.
What evidence do we fucking have?
I don't even know. This is stupid.
He felt guilty.
I don't know. If we say nothing, we'll let her go. But I don't know if we say nothing, fucking Edgeworth will say something.
There can't be anything because I can't.
We have no evidence that could reveal anything. That photo was it.
Let's look at the court records.
So we got Jack's autopsy. Pierced through the dragging his leg. We got the guide map. We got the murdered weapon shaft has been mended for duct tape. Monkey's head was broken. The path to glory. New digital camera. Shows an accident. Sleeping pills. Steak plate. And van.
Would it be the sleeping pills?
I don't know. Wanna try it?
Hang on. What are the choices? Like, not from the present, but like the choices, the two choices.
Reveal evidence, or she has no motive. Right now, we're saying she has a motive.
Oh man, she probably had no motive and went for Mr. Powers, but then. Because in the picture, remember when they showed her that she killed him? She looked surprised.
That's true.
So she thought it was Powers at first, but then saw Hammer. I think she had no motive.
Most likely, she had no motive to kill him. Maybe that's the thing right there, right?
Yeah. Can we save?
No, I just pressed it. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense.
What's that now?
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez.
What?
What?
That was me still.
Whatever. Oh, was it?
Yeah, I said Edgeworth.
Oh, whatever. Your Honor? Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security later into thinking of his powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had to so cruelly taken advantage of for all those years. Ooh. Never thought of that. So you did it. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Ah! Miss Vasquez! What? What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No! How could this... It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel. Okay, Manuel's the guy who died. Don't touch him. Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No! Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Whew! Mr. Edgeworth? Where's Dee Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor.
I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent, that he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle.
Huh. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. We've seen guilty like 7 times in a row, bro. They didn't see it, but we did. That is all. The court is adjourned. And the last case within this ROM, last case in the game, is next. There's 2 more cases to go, but they added a new one just because of it was American one. So the last case, this one is the actual last case.